Hi, it's Fancy Nance from Los Angeles, and today I'm going to give you a sense of my style, which is a lot of modern clean lines with dashes of glitter, so stay tuned.
Hey, it's DIY with Fancy Nance. I have a couple DIY projects out on my balcony going at the same time. So this says glam. It could be great for a college dorm room, a guest room, a millennials room. That's somebody kind of in their 20s. You know, it could be a YouTuber, anybody. It's a silly saying, but we're all glam in life. So do we like the color purple? Well, I like the show that I put somebody in, but it's not my favorite accent color for my guest room. So I'm going to spray paint it with gold glitter, of course, because it's Fancy Nance. So we're going to spray this right now. Make sure you shake it up. Make sure you have your gloves. And let's see how this piece comes out when it is going from purple to gold. I started with a glitter coat, but since it wasn't adhering all the way, I've changed to another base coat of Krylon marbleizing in gold chiffon. So it's kind of dripping wet right now, and it's going to take a couple coats to actually cover the purple and make it fully gold. You know, DIY is a lot of experimenting. It doesn't always go perfect. Sometimes Mod Podge works better. Sometimes spray paint works better. You have to experiment with your glues. I know there's lots of tutorials on how glue works. So right now I'm going to let this dry for a bit. I'm going to come back and spray it with one more coat of my marbleizing, and then I'm going to put my glitter on top of it, and hopefully it will stick. Okay, be back soon. We'll come back, and when it's dry, we can glam it up. No pun intended. So I'm still waiting for the glam sign to completely dry. Yes, it looks like a messy swamp, but I have recoated something that was purple completely in gold. And so it is going to be gorge and glam when it's done. So we'll wait for it to dry. As a rule, you can let things dry overnight on a well-ventilated balcony, but you do need to make sure that the lids to all of your cans are put on very securely. So we're going to replace the lids on all the cans, and we're also going to make sure that the gloves don't blow away. Put the can on the glove, and it's that simple. Yay! My glam sign is now dry with the first coat, and I love how it totally has texture, and we are now going to apply a glitter coat on top. If you spray words, and for some reason, like my A had spray paint in it, you can just take a scissors or a paper clip, and like you see right here, the little holes right here are closed from the spray paint, and right here these two holes are open. All I'm going to have to do, because it's still soft, is take paper clip, any sharp object, just be careful, and poke it through, and then the letters or the pieces in between will come through again. So it's very easy to do. So don't worry that you've covered up the letters or the dots for the time being. Now I'm going to spray my Rust-Oleum glitter gold on top of the glam sign. Just a light coat on the bottom. I want to make sure I get all the letters. It's going to drip down a little bit, which is okay. And then I'm going to turn it around and do the other side. Don't worry if there's some extra liquid that's dripped, because it will dry. It will dry sparkly and it will be fine. So here's the other side. I'm going to spray now. Now I'm going to go around and do all the edges and make sure everything is coated. Here's an image from the back side. It's pretty even now, and I'm waiting for it to dry. I'm going to give my glam sign a very light coat of Rust-Oleum crystal clear enamel for a protective glossy finish, in hopes that it will give it a glossy finish. So I'm just going to spray lightly the front and then turn it around and lightly the back. So now my glam sign is totally dry and glossy, and as you can see in the background, I have my DIY centerpiece that I did for my dining room table, which I will link in the description below in case you missed that video. So what we're going to do with the glam sign is we're just basically going to take a scissors, just anything thin, some kind of sharp object, being very careful though, and just taking the little holes, which are meant for earrings, and just popping out the paint from the little holes, which it comes out pretty easily actually. And once you've finished all the holes, I will show you what it looks like. So you're just going to take a tiny little scissors and just make sure all the holes are redone. I finished one side, now I'm going on to the other side, and I'm just going to poke holes back in the other side so we can hang stuff from our sign. So now we're in my guest room, and I will link below the video that I made where I repurposed an old little shelving unit with brand new gorgeous glittery knobs. And we now have the earring and jewelry glam holder for either guests, or if you put it in a college dorm, you could do fun jewelry on it, costume jewelry. As I've said before, I'm a career talent agent turned DIY and diamond jewelry designer, and these are some of my designs. These are diamonds, and yes, they're a girl's best friend. And so this is great, this little glam sign, because I could put my diamond hoops on there. I've put my custom piece of art that I've designed over the last couple of years on there, these earrings. I even have my sun ring, which I've worn in other videos. And I have a Chanel type flower ring I designed, and they have little diamonds in the middle. And yeah, so basically, and you can see at the bottom here is another custom design of mine with rose gold diamonds around the earrings. And it's really easy to take the earrings off because all you have to do is pop it out of the little holes. So it could be meant for any kind of earrings and any kind of jewelry. You just want to lay in your room until you're ready to go out. You could put it in the bathroom so it doesn't fall down the sink. You could really do anything with this. Yes, I do need to buy curtains for my guest room, and that'll be one of my new DIY projects. And in addition, I bought this bling sign at the dollar store as well, and I think I'm going to make it red. I know it matches black in here in my DIY room. Oh, and you know I made this plate as well. That's also in another DIY video, but I just think I'm going to bling out the bling sign. Why not? So anyway, this is the final product of my gold glam jewelry holder that used to be matte purple. You'd never believe it in a million years, and I think when the light really reflects it, it really, really, really does sparkle, and I love it.
Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at fancienanc, FANCIENANC, and on Pinterest at fancienanc25. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Banter Entertainment.